Okay, so Pepple, let's go back to this. Do you remember this that played out, this drama? Okay, let me just leave it there. You were really holding on to. You're a wicked person. Why the outburst?
Well, from that video you can see what happened there is at the Obiakpo Collation Center during the collation of the presidential and Federal House of Assembly elections. And I think why the results keep coming local government by local government, I was also reacting based on the information I got from our field workers. You know, for instance, Oyibo, what we got in Oyibo was 22,000 plus, but what I declared was just 10,000. You know, I also raised that objection there. So each of the LGA, as I mentioned, I will raise an objection and I will explain to them what really happened, what we observed in the field, reports we got from the field and everything. Because we had a situation room that was monitoring all the LGAs, so we got a comprehensive report. But when it got to Obiakpo, you know, I was so angry because the figures they mentioned, you know, from the units, if you put like 10 units together, we will have more than that figure. So I was like, what is happening? How can this 3,000 plus be the entire vote for the entire Obiakpo? So it was so annoying and frustrating. That was why you saw that drama there.
But if you know that you'll be endorsing Sim Fubara, why then the outburst?
Well, if you know,
or you did not know before that time?
No, it's a decision that after that period we sat down, the state executives, and we discussed. You know, in politics is a game of interest. We are done with the national election. We are done with the presidential election. We're done with all that. Now this is local politics. So we sat down and we discussed. We looked into the bitter reality, and then we took a decision. And that was what played out. We took a decision that, look, we have a candidate that is not serious to run an election. Prior to that time, just that week after the presidential election, somebody else came up claiming to also be a candidate. So I eventually called the man and he said, how come you are claiming to be my candidate and I don't understand? He said, well, it's not his duty to tell me that my national is supposed to inform me what transpired, that the woman is also aware. So I became confused. I said, what is happening? Is it that we are just left in the dark? So we sat down and we discussed and we agreed to take a decision to support a candidate irrespective of party affiliation that can actually win an election. Because let reality be told. If we had a strong candidate like Obi, which we stood by, it's a different thing. This one, the reverse is the case. We don't have a candidate that can win an election, that is ready to win an election. So we saw it and we decided as Rivers people, it would be nice if we told the line of the candidate that is ready and that we are sure from our own analysis can win an election.
So you mean that you were not in touch with your national working committee? Were you in touch with your national working committee? Because you said someone came and made a statement and you sat
yes, after he made the statement, I put a call across, you know, and some say they are not aware, some say they are, but the process was started by some people. The man actually have a court judgment. The process was started by some people.
Did you try to reach out to Beatrice, your governorship candidate?
Yes, at that period, yes, I reached out. So what did because I even went on air to debunk that. Look, I don't know this man. I reached out, but she then was not even around. She was in Abuja over a week.
What's your relationship with Beatrice?
Just normal chairman and candidate relationship, nothing more.
Are you still a member of the Labour Party?
Of course, I'm still in charge of the Labour Party.
You're still the chairman?
Yes, I'm still the chairman.
But we saw a letter that is out.
No, Labour Party have a constitution now. Labour Party is not a social club. They have a constitution. What is the constitution? The constitution states that if there is any issue in any state by any person or officers, the first thing to be done is to constitute a disciplinary committee that will look into the matter. Of course, even if you catch somebody killing a red-handed, committing a crime, you don't just nail the person, you must pass through the law court. That is how it's in our constitution. Disciplinary committee must be set up to investigate the matter, upon which they will make their report and their findings to the NWC, National Working Committee. The NWC will now pass punishment based on the report they got.
Do you think there is time for all of these things?
That is the process. It's stated in the constitution. It's a process. You don't say because of time and you do what is not right. That is a process. It is stated categorically there.
Talking about the constitution of the Labour Party, I wish I had it. What is the process, or as stipulated in your constitution, of endorsement, since you brought the constitution forward?
Endorsement is done
of another candidate, of another, a rivalry political party.
Endorsement is done on personal grounds. It happened in Oyo State. Why was the ESCO not dissolved? Are you not aware that Oyo State had endorsed the current governor? And they have a candidate that is even running an election, a strong candidate.
So that means your constitution does not actually allows everybody to act on personal grounds.
On endorsement, you can. That's why I say it's personal ground for that of endorsement.
But you were standing on the grounds of the Labour Party, not on a personal ground.
No, when I mean there is no provision in the constitution that states endorsement. That's what I'm saying. It is done on if you, just like I said, it was a unanimous decision. Not just me, not just the Pepple. The entire state executives were involved, and the entire LJ chairman were involved. So it's not in your constitution.
You can stand up as a party and endorse anybody when you like.
Yes, of course, because it happened in your state. Why was no dissolution? Why wasn't there any dissolution there? It happened there. Okay. In your state, clearly. They endorsed the current governor, and nothing happened.
It was said that the PDP took victory songs off the mouth of the Labour Party supporters in Rivers State during the presidential election. How true is that?
Yes, of course. I will still stand my position on that. Like I said, we are done with the national elections. The election was not free and fair.
So why then support the same party that took the victory song off the mouth?
This is not about
supporters?
supporting a party. Like I said, let us not be always playing politics with everything. It's not about supporting a party. It's about supporting a candidate. A party is a vehicle that takes you to your destination. That does not mean that when you enter a vehicle and the vehicle is 40, then you are 40. No. It's a vehicle. So you can enter a vehicle and the vehicle gets spoiled on the road.
And you abandon the vehicle.
And you abandon it. That does not mean that you are not organized or whatever.
So did you abandon the Labour Party? You just said you abandoned.
No, listen.
When your vehicle spoils on the road,
I said
you abandon your vehicle.
A political party is a vehicle that takes you to your destination. So if the vehicle is dirty or it's faulty, might not be your fault. You only enter the vehicle. It's an illustration. Now, we didn't go to endorse party. If you check the communique I wrote, in line with my state executives, we didn't mention any political party. We mentioned the name of the candidate.
Is it anti-party?
The name of the... That is why I said nobody can call it anti-party now until the disciplinary committee look into it and say if they pronounce that, then it is that what it is. So you can't just say it's an anti-party.
Is it anti-party?
That's what I'm saying. It's the disciplinary committee that can decide that.
So you as a chairman does not know when it's anti-party?
To me, it's not an anti-party. To us, it's not an anti-party.
Okay,
because we have seen other states that did it and nobody raised any eyebrows. So it is not an anti-party except proven otherwise by the disciplinary committee. If they will set up that committee, they investigate it, then of course they will see our reasons why we did that. And then of course, because nobody is mad to just wake up and do whatever he or she wants to do. There must be a reason that will make you to do certain things. That decision was taken because we saw that our candidate was not ready to win an election. And that is the truth.
Let me remind you of what happened in November. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
This is it.
You You cannot adopt a candidate on behalf of the party when you are still a candidate of the party. So it's very wrong, and we are finding seriously at it, and we are going to set up, the committee is going to resume work. We're going to invite him to face the committee. Whatever recommendations they make, we are going to met our discipline to him. We are not PDP, we are disciplined in Labour Party, so we don't tolerate any form of indiscipline in this party. We are not going to jeopardize the party because of one individual. Whatever recommendation the committee makes, we are going to follow it, and that is final.
Do you remember what happened here when sanctions was being meted out to a senatorial candidate for endorsing Magnus Abbey? This was November, if you remember, of last year.
Thank you. It's good you even remembered. And I said it clearly
that you are not PDP.
Yes, that we are going to set up a disciplinary committee to look into the matter. And we did that. And we discovered that the man was free. We did that.
So, but why did you say that you're not PDP and you are disciplined?
That is what I'm saying. Discipline in terms of following the rule of law, following the constitution. What is the constitution? Any accusation that comes up for a person, the person should have the right of fair hearing. You must hear the person out based on the constitution. Set up a committee that will look into the matter. That is the discipline I'm talking about. That is why when the matter of that Fabeke came up, we said, no, we can't just take action. We must set up a committee that will look into the matter, which I did. I constituted the committee. They looked into the matter and they brought their report. And we saw that the man is actually not guilty of the charges that they were accusing him of. And that is how the matter died off. So that's the same thing I'm saying now. The national should also follow the constitution, set up a disciplinary committee that will look into the matter and make recommendations.
I'm just
before actions should be taken.
I'm just curious why you did liken such being disorganized with the PDP. That's what you did. You did there. Should I play that again?
Play it.
Okay. Because you see, there's something about records, and this is it. You actually did liken something that happened to the PDP. Talking about your party, that will be coming up quickly. We'll just have a few seconds or a few more minutes to actually go. Now, I would want you to think of something. But before
you cannot adopt a candidate on behalf of the party when you are still adopt a candidate on behalf of the party when you are still a candidate of the party. So it's very wrong, and we are finding seriously at it, and we are going to set up the committee is going to resume work. We're going to invite him to face the committee. Whatever recommendations they make, we are going to met our discipline to him. We are not PDP, we are disciplined in Labour Party, so we don't tolerate any form of indiscipline in this.
So you're not PDP, you are disciplined in the Labour Party. We don't tolerate any form of indiscipline. Do you mean that the PDP is indisciplined? I will, if I'm a member of the PDP or any of the parties mentioned, I will assume that is what you're saying. Are you saying that is not what you're saying?
It's better how you understand it.
So how do you understand it?
I'm putting it clear. What I was trying to say is that we have a constitution on issues like this, which says that disciplinary committee must be followed. You don't just make pronouncement. Some other parties might do that. They might take action without following such procedures. But it is well stated in our own constitution that before such action must be taken, then the constitution must be followed, which is to set up a committee that will investigate the matter and then make their findings and a report known to the National Working Committee, which will eventually pass out the discipline.
What's your relationship with the National Working Committee's chairman that has the letter out there is saying that Hilda Dokubo is the chairman. You're saying that you're the chairman. What is your relationship with Hilda?
The truth is, if you even the letter you are talking about stated, it didn't say a caretaker committee, it's a steering committee. There's nothing like that in our constitution. There is nothing like steering committee in the Labour Party constitution. So, and besides, the letter was also signed by just the chairman, which of course any letter of such should be signed by the chairman. Perhaps the secretary saw that is wrong. He refused to sign such a letter. And that is why it is. Yesterday, the legal advisor was on air. He said this clearly, that dissolution is null and void. So that is the position
so
based on the constitution.
Have you reached out to Hilda?
Well, Hilda is a candidate. She was my candidate that contested the election for House of Reps. She lost the election. Instead of her to go to tribunal and face her matter. She's looking for a chairmanship and all that. What am I reaching out to her for? That one is not my issue. Other candidates that concern election are looking for her to gather result sheets and go to tribunal, and she's now not looking at that. I mean, doesn't it tell you, paint a different picture? I mean, if you look at it, that you enter an election, you claim they rigged you out. Is it not to go to tribunal? And then you abandon that one now and you're facing party politics. So it's funny.
Okay. Now, your office was sealed. I saw that your office was sealed. The Labour Party headquarters here in Rivers State was sealed. We saw Saviour Oscar maybe talking on TV about the things that happened. Maybe if you didn't follow up the story, this is it quickly.
The party in line with
this anti-party was ongoing, but we are aware that this anti-party was ongoing, but we needed to be very sure, because most times in a way of trying to get accuracy, there must be investigation. Though our investigation was still on before the display of stupid and cowardness.
Do you know him?
Well, I've been hearing of his name, but I'm not even a member of the Labour Party. He's not a member. He should bring his membership card. How can he be speaking on behalf of the Labour Party? Is he a spokesperson to the Labour Party? He's not a member of the Labour Party. He just belongs to our campaign organization. That's what I know him as, not a member of the Labour Party.
How can someone be a member of your campaign organization and not be a member of your party?
Yeah, because the candidates have right to appoint who they want to be in their campaign organization. It's a choice. You can be there, you're not a member, because after the elections, your duty is over.
So was your office sealed?
Well, what they did, they went to use another padlock to lock the gate again. That's what they did. So, but we are already on it. We are working on that.
As at this morning, is it still sealed? Because this happened.
Like I said, they used another padlock to lock the place. That's what they did.
So you don't have access to your office, to your headquarters. You said you're still the chairman. So as a chairman, you don't have access to your office.
And nobody have access to the place for now. Because we locked before, and they came and locked on top what we locked.
That's quite interesting. Okay, have you reported to the police?
Yes, I have. I've done that. I've made an entry.
Okay.
In fact, that was where I went to, where you were asking me where you didn't go to. So that was where I went to.
It's great having this conversation with you. Because of time, you might have some other things you would want to do. Before we leave the presidential election, your party has gone to court. Have you been able to gather any reasonable evidence from Rivers State that would aid anything?
Yes, of course. I gathered all the result sheets from the various units. I took it to Abuja. Yesterday, I came back from Abuja, handed over to the National Organizing Secretary before coming back from Abuja yesterday.
Have your presidential candidate said anything to us about what's happening in Rivers State? Don't forget, Rivers State is a key state in all of this.
Well, I've not heard him say anything. So I won't say what I don't know. I've not heard him say anything about it.
You have a good relationship with him?
Yes, of course. I was supposed to see him yesterday, but because my flight was already closed, I had to leave. I wanted to see him. I was supposed to see him yesterday before coming back to Port-Harcourt.
It's so great. Thank you so much for your time. Pepple Day. It's really great having you. Hope you enjoyed the 20 minutes we've had here.
Yes, I wish we had more time to talk, but I enjoyed it.
Would you want to come back?
Yeah,
Are
sure.
You sure? No, don't tell me, yeah, sure. Are you sure? I'm holding you by your word. Should I even hold you by your word?
Yeah, sure. You can.
It's so good. I really appreciate it. Quickly, Akare says the action of the former Labour Party chairman in Rivers State, he's saying he's not former, that he's still the chairman, didn't come to me as a surprise. He said, I have attended meetings with him several times. You can easily sense his lack of commitment to Labour Party. It's the reason Obedient Rally in Port-Harcourt is the worst Obedient outing in Nigeria as a whole. His outburst during the collation was a make-up, not genuine. Akare is saying You just heard that. This one says, good morning, Alex, Orwell, and Dieye. I will simply say that I'm disappointed in what's happening. I'm not a member of Labour Party, but I am in NUPO. I don't know what NUPO means.
Okay, it's an organization.
Okay, he said, how can Dieye Pepple see black and insist it's white? They kept referring to the error in Oyo State where the same thing happened. This is wrong, my brother. This is anti-party. Joy from Rumukurushi. Chile Edwin says, good morning, Alex. It's quite sad that the supposed upcoming politicians will sell their future and will come on air to disgrace themselves with more cover-up and lies. Don't these politicians go to church? Chile upper room from Alu. And this one says, the rate of anti-party in Rivers State is very high, and these will produce bad governance in aspect of the party that will win the governorship election. In one ball, what do you say about what you've heard thus far?
Well, everybody have right to react to whatever they want to. But I don't think anybody is more committed than me in the obedient movement. Because what I have done so far in the obedient movement, I can beat my chest to say nobody have done it. I have done things that I've done a project that served the entire nation. I was the one that did the 8014 code where you text to know your polling unit and pick up a PVC. I did it. I spent my money to do it. I went to INEC, got approval, and I did that project. None of them have done anything close to that. So they should not be talking whatever they feel like. So my commitment in the obedient movement is 100%. We are through with the national elections. This is local politics, and we decided to do what we want to do, and we are standing by it. Obi's election is over. We did our best in Obi's election. I fought with the Lions, and I got 2 House of Rep seats, although one was declared and one is still suspended. So that one is over. Now we've entered the season for the governorship election, which is the local politics, and we have decided to look into the situation, the scenarios we have on ground, look at the candidates, look at the one that is the reality of winning the election, and we throw our weight behind that person. Okay. And so people will have their own opinion. Some people are saying it's okay, some people are saying it's not okay. But at the end of the day, when the candidate will choose win the election, we believe that our decision was not a mistake. Okay, we have to go. I think this face was the one I also saw there. On the day, shouting alongside Dieye. It's interesting. I saw the face. Okay, so what's the name, please? Please come to the mic.
Yeah, my name is Ambassador Harry Isoboye JP, the Vice Chairman, Labour Party Rivers State.
Oh, are you still the Vice Chairman?
Yes, I'm the Vice Chairman. We are still on board now.
You're still on board?
Yeah, we are now. We don't have any other person now. We are there. Are you trying to remove me?
I saw the dissolution that happened. There was a letter that was sent.
No, it's illegal. It's illegal. What they're doing is illegal. It can't fly.
Do you know that somebody just sent a message and says it's obvious Dieye has eaten from the opposite camp and is very enticing. He will be shocked at what Rivers people will do on the 18th of.
Thank you very much. I think Dieye Pepple or the party executives, we are not stopping anybody in the states. We are just there to advise or work with our gubernatorial candidate, because the woman, she's not working with the party, she's not working with the LJ chairman. So she came in respect of the party. She picked our form. It's Labour Party name she's answering. But she's not working with us. We have called her severally. We heard she's working with Toye Cole. Several informations. She has never sat down with us, BT Situbo. I'm quoting her. She should come. Let's be on debate. I want to talk to her personally. She has not won election. The first day we followed her for campaign, our daughter told us that state party executives now for government house gate on a good day, and I'm not going to enter government house. She never will, no. Then they told us like this. Since then, she's not working with us. Even we were attacked at Borokri. The day I followed her for campaign, I was surprised. The boys, they stopped me. That I won't go. I took a shorty on her. That I will never leave here, bros. You made her to escape. Want to do? I said, guys, you push. They spoiled my car with scream, spoiled everything. I was shocked. Even the ladies I carried in the car, they were all shivering. They were hiding their phones. Now this lady, the chief of staff, came to the office on Monday and told us that, Harry, they heard that I arranged the boys to stop madam to take money from her, my brother. The ladies were crying in the office. I left them. I was so pissed. Immediately I sent madam a message in respect of that. My brother, Business Utuba is not trying. I am not happy with her attitude towards the party and the LJ chairman. She will go to an LJ and she will work against the LGA chairman that we have. Rather, she will use NLC people to come and work against our party chairman. It will not fly.
Are you not part of NLC?
What? I am not. I am Labour Party. NLC is not Labour Party. For instance, Adam Oshomole, let me use Adam Oshomole as a case study. When Adam Oshomole was NLC spokesperson or chairman, when he came into the real politics, Adams, he does not have choice than to play along when he saw the politics. NLC, unionism is different from politics. This woman is still using NLC formation to work against the party. It will not fly.
Okay, we have to go now. You said you're the vice chairman.
Yes, Harry. So I'm the vice chairman of Labour Party Rivers State.
It's great having you. I would have wanted this discussion to go on, but because of time, thank you, Harry. I remember that day you were the one calming.
Yes, at the Convention Center.
Yeah, Pepple down and saying, "Calm down, Pepple. Should I play your drama again?" I'm just asking. Should I do that? You went viral, Pepple. Thank you, Pepple. Thank you, Harry. I really appreciate the time. Thank you so much. Over time, would like to have you again. Let's have this discussion further.
We are always available.
Thank you. Alexander is my name. I appreciate you for spending the time with us. Do well to join the ladies at 11:30 on the powder room.
Sorry, in respect to Ida Dokubo, I want to speak on Ida Dokubo.
We don't have the time, but quickly do that.
Yes, Ida Dokubo. For she now, Ida Dokubo, the eve of the election, Ida Dokubo was telling us to calm down in this election. You understand? Even she will be suspended. The Asaga chairman is around. They want to suspend her from our ward to the LGA because Ida Dokubo did not try. She has collected money. That's why she told us in the eve of the election that we should calm down. You understand me? That she don't have money and all that. My brother,
she collected money from who?
From PDP.
How can she collect money from PDP and you are the ones endorsing PDP?
Brother, we have seen the scenario of Ida Dokubo. We have scanned her. I am saying it. I will still say it in her presence. Now she is saying that, no, everybody is going to court. After the election was cancelled. Ida Dokubo refused to go to court. She's not even protecting our principal, P2B. She's not. I am there to tell her to her face that Ida Dokubo, she is part and parcel of everything. Now she wants to come and be chairman of the party. She has not finished her own election. Our election, we are going to court. Everybody is going to court. Ida Dokubo refused to go to court because she wants to be Labour Party chairman. How? How can it fly? It won't fly.
Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you so much. It's been a house. It's really been a house. Have an amazing time. Great music will come after.